Hello and welcome back to Wow Embossing YouTube channel. My name is Aditi and I'm back with some mixed media ATCs for you. I'm using Seth Apter's Foraged Relics, pairing it with the Nature's Alloy, and I will be using all the powders today because I think they work very well coordinated to create this grungy, vintage vibed projects. Last time I created a nice floral card, and this time I'm back with just more of grunge, again using florals, however, pairing them differently. So, here for my base, I have two pieces of cardstock. I'm using the pink sand cardstock from Alt New, and I am pairing it with the Stitched with Love collection again from Alt New. I've chosen the background stamp from that set, and I'm going to use my Wow Embossing ink pad and stamp that entire background on the cardstock right here. Now this cardstock measures around 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, simply because I want a nice black border, and the black cardstock later will be 3 by 4 inches. So starting off with the coral flare, I am going to emboss this entire background to give me that shine and grunge. I do this on both the cardstocks, and I then just heat set. I make sure to apply heat from the back, at the front, just moving everywhere so that I have the entire powder melted. Now you can see once it was sprinkled, it looked more green, and as I start heat setting it, that black tone starts coming in, and I absolutely love the look of this when I just tilt it and view it at different angles. I can see a little bit of a purple, a little bit of a copper, just amazing shine. And I think this works perfectly for my background here. It worked well on the dark cardstock the last time, and here you can see it works well on the lighter colored cardstock. I'm using the coordinated die set, and I've die cut the florals and the buttons, and I am going to use a few powders. So copper whale for the bigger flowers. For the middle size flowers, I'm going to bring in honey lichen, and for the smaller flowers, I am going to use olive algae. Now I am going to be using the mixed media brush tool by Seth and do this for the flowers. Pretty much similar to nail paint application. I just pick my embossing ink and spread that on my die cuts. And I love the fact that this is more moist. It helps the powders move a lot more, creating more texture. So I do this for all the flowers, and here you just see me sprinkling the embossing powder over one of the flowers, but I have done this off camera and I have all the flowers right here. So I'm going to quickly heat set, and you see how the powder moves around simply because I've used the mixed media brush. It kind of just, I don't know what the word is, but moves around, and as it dries, creates a variety of texture at different places. So I have the copper, the black, the green, the brown, so many tones, and I think it just works so well. Now, once that's done, I am going to use the Nature's Alloy. Like I said, I am bringing in the gilded moss, and I'm going to emboss the leaves with this. I'm not using the mixed media brush. I am simply tapping them on my embossing ink pad, sprinkling the embossing powder, and then I will heat set all the leaves in this way. Now this brings in more of a moss green, a little bit of a copper, and I think it works really well with the quartz set. So combining these colors together becomes really easy because they pair so well. Now in a minute I will show you that I think they look really lovely when I pair them with my embossed flowers that I have, because the flowers are more darker and the leaves bring in that lighter intensity. For the buttons, I'm just going to use bronze pigment ink and ink blend them because I don't want the buttons to take the limelight. I'm sticking with the palette, so bringing in bronze here, but I just want them to be more subtle than my other elements that are going to be the focal elements taking the limelight. Once that's done, all the elements are ready. And here I have the black cardstock that's 3 by 4 inches. And I've used instant dimension foam tape behind my background cardstock. And I've stamped the sentiment from the same stamp set and die cut that on the same colored cardstock. So with that, all I need to do is put the things together. I already did one ATC off camera, and I'm just creating an opposite mirror image with the other one. So you will see me use foam tape, liquid glue to bring in a variety in depth and dimension, and that just helps us see all the elements together. I'm also using one of the smaller buttons as my flower center, and once I know that everything looks good, I'm working around my composition, I then start adhering it. So again, I use liquid adhesive to glue down the buttons and the leaves, and then I have a lot more instant dimension foam tape on that larger floral cluster. I also bring in metallic gold thread laid on the ATC, and I use the foam tape behind the flower to just hold that thread in place. I think it adds a little nice metallic touch, an element of grunge for my ATCs that I have in mind. So that way I'm just completing the composition and laying all the elements together, and I then have a pair of ATCs complete. I add metallic paint splatters as well as sequins to just create more of a bling look to these ATCs at the end. Now, this is a simple technique, and you can surely use this to create your cards. You can use this on your scrapbook layouts, tags, any project. I think it's a fun technique to use. I hope that I've managed to inspire you today, and I always love reading your comments. So do drop them below, give this video a like, and don't forget to use my discount code for a 10% off when shopping for the Wow embossing powders. Check the description box for the details. Until the next time, take care and bye bye.